Hey guys, back again to do the next part of this piece. As you can see, I finished stitching that on, and what you need to do is you just iron it over. You just iron, fold, and it folds in on itself, so it's pretty easy. And then what I'm going to do, I've got leftover of this, we'll sew the rickrack on, but first we are going to be sewing this part on. I really do love the way that it looks. I might zoom in. There we go. Okay, have it up a little higher. There we go. So just start. I usually like to go like that. Got a knot on the bottom, and then we're just going to be doing a, just tuck that in with your thing, a slip stitch similar to what we did here. Underneath and then on top. Might grab this. I won't get you to watch all of it because you pretty much know what you got to do here. This is just going to be holding it down. Might take the pin out because it's sort of in the way. You just have to make sure that you grab all the layers so that it is underneath and it's attached. You can feel it with your pin. So, you see like that. I don't know that has gone through all the layers. Oh yeah. Well, as long as it catches that, we're going to be sewing on the leaves, so that will hold this down as well. Oop. Yeah, this little hole here keeps coming undone. This last one, ooh, I might have to glue it. There, it keeps coming undone. I've just updated the all the kits, so they've now got the needle in there and the thread, so that everyone will get a needle in there. Oop. I like that it's got a little bit of dimension, and that way I get to use up my vintage needles. I've got another kit down the track that you're going to be getting some more of the vintage needles as well, so this is going to be a rather great little project. Well, not little, and it's sort of be like a reference book. If you want to, you could turn it into a quilt rather than a push that down and go right up top. Yeah, you could probably turn this into quilt, and I thought if you did, this front cover could be like the centerpiece of your quilt. Okay, but having a book, because I've been doing quilting and sewing and all this sort of stuff for years, at least a book can be sort of tucked away and grabbed when you need it. So it'll be a great little reference book to show up all your techniques. Okay, so I'll pause so you can barely see it. It's great. I'm going to get the same colour. I'll pause, I'll be back. Okay, well, that's stitched down. Now what I'm going to do, and I've already started doing it, is I get my glue pen, which is a fabric glue, and I just go over it like this on the edge. It just saves me having to pin it. Oop. Put that in and go along the top. Oop. Make sure that it stays down. Now the reason why we're starting it on the top, because this part here will get covered by this, so it really doesn't matter. You've got a little bit left. Okay. These little bits, I'll just tuck them in. Just little bits of the thing. See, that looks awesome. Gotta love a rickrack. This is just the best fabric. Now this is what I had when I was doing the sewing. I did an extra long piece. So what you do when you get the rickrack is I'll start there, and then I go down and across. Wait a minute, it's only like that because it's the first one. There we go. Then I go back up and across, and then down and across. Up, across, down. I mean, if you want to, you can choose to have a different colour. I quite like having it in a colour that can't be seen as much. Oh, here we go. Be careful, it is moving. Here. It's going to be difficult on me. I will pin it. Okay. Go up. Make sure it does stay down. But this way, it's about the quickest way, and it's guaranteed to stay down if you don't. Okay, and then a little pattern that you see forms. Okay. And there's going to be a fair bit of the sort of essential boring sewing, if you know what I mean, because after we do this, we are going to be stitching this down, and I need to do that because we need to know where to place our leaves. So so that needs to be the next step. I just love the look of rickrack, and this is vintage rickrack as well. Love the colour. I was able to acquire like a decent amount because I got enough for 15 packs. That's and then I've still got some left. I may just make sure it doesn't move on me. Just pin it, and then I'll actually pause because you really don't need to watch me do this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was a right move getting that colour rather than this colour, even though that is really nice. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, back again. I finished sewing that on there. I think it looks pretty jolly good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just stitch this, put this down here like that. So I'll probably just pin it and then just do a slip stitch around the outside like I did with the other ones. So once again I will be turning off, and then after this I will put the leaves on. So this is why this needs to go first, so I know where I can place the leaves. So I love that, looks gorgeous. Okay, so I will be back again. It wasn't very long, short for me, meaning long for me, short for you guys. I'll be back. Okay, back again. So that's sitting down rather nicely, got pretty close to the edge there. It's looking good, looking good. I love it. Okay, now what we're going to be doing now is placing some of the leaves. So I don't know whether I'm going to be doing it from there. Actually, might do a couple like that. Maybe here, and then it's always good to put the darker one at the back. This is a pretty big one. Maybe there. Probably do that. I gave me iron again, constantly making noise. This one. Like that. There we go. Now I need some more of the greens. Dark rose top. I think I like that look. Almost looks like a flower. And have that over the top. Bit of a weird shape. Now, got this. So I need plenty of these light ones. So I need 2 of these ones. Oop. Okay. Excuse me. Snip, sniff. Oh, I hope I'm in camera. Sorry if I'm not. Have that going like that, then like that, and I would like a little teeny one, and another one. I mean, it may not be 100% of how we're going to have it. Have that there. I don't think there is any more. Okay, I need to chop up another one. There we go. Now I'm going to do them all just a little bit different, the different colours or different styles. I might do that, that. I do like it underneath there in particular. I might do cut another one. I like that it's got an odd shape. Now, guess a look. Oh, that's looking rather cute. And then what I'm going to do, I've got these. Which that was going to go down here, but we need to probably drop those a little bit. Okay, put that in the bin, as well as some of this. So you really don't need a great deal, but you keep all your little leftover bits and pieces, because we're going to be doing a crazy patchwork, and so you will probably use some of those bits for that. Okay, have that going down, and then this will go like that. I like that. buttons. It looks rather cute, almost looks like little flowers. So I'm wondering whether we sort of match it up. So it looks just similar. Okay, got that going there like this. That going there, and then that going there. So it looks a little bit like a flower. I quite like that. Okay, so what we're going to do now, this is going to be probably put on very last, like probably after a lot of the other stuff is done, and that's going to be the edge and stitch down on there. So we're also going to come in, I've got to I'm going to do some French knots in there, some in there, and I might even just highlight some of these that will hold it down, some stem stitch. So we're going to come back in and do those, but we can do that a little bit later. Now what I've got to do, where is my little, here is this. So put that away. Now we either use a green that's going to contrast or blend in. So I quite like that one. I like that one on there. And maybe do that one on here. So do the opposite, and then maybe do a little bit of a, do this, does that work? Those three colours? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oop, I have to remember how this looks. Are we all in camera? Yep, there we go. Oh, that looks really good. I like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, actually I want to do this one first because it is underneath. There we go. And that, and then just a line, and that goes over a little bit, which is what I want. Okay, there, there. Yep. There. Thank goodness this stuff dries clear. Okay. There. There. And there. There we go. Do the same. That's just holding it down slightly, a bit more of an angle. Okay. Okay. Yep. Quite like this glue. A lot of people don't enjoy using it, but I do. There we go. And then this one is a teeny little one, which I quite like. Might have that going. And then these guys will be like that, which I will do later. Okay, so what we're going to do, okay, grab this. Now, on these ones, I'm going to do a feather stitch, and on this one, I'm going to do a running stitch. No, this is a bit of fly stitch, and I'll see what I'm going to do on that one. So, where are we? Quite a few layers on this little guy. So we're doing the dark. I may there we go, just to make sure they are not going to go anywhere. Okay. And this one. Okay, where are we now? Yeah. So when you do a feather stitch, move all this out the way. Start off with a Y on the top. This is not a feather stitch, this is a fly stitch. Okay. Then do a bit of a Y. It's the perfect stitch to use with leaves. I really do love using it with that. Okay. Go down. What I might do is do a feather stitch on the light blue as well. Yep. A few layers to go through. It is okay. Yep. Move that out the way. Okay. I like this because it adds a little bit of a texture 3D element to it, which is good because I don't sew the edges on these ones. It gives you that sort of raw edge look. In camera. One more, and these are holding down part of the other ones as well, so okay. Yep. Really don't want it to go through like that. There we go. And we are going to go down like that. And then finish it off. It's pretty thick underneath here, so just grab a little bit of the underneath and knot it off. The only trouble when you've got you have more the same colour, you can stitch them close together. So that's that one. Now my bits and pieces everywhere. This is this one. And then I've got another thing here somewhere. Here we go. And I'll thread this up too. Oh, you got 3 going at once. Okay. Quite like this colour. Very nice. Okay. Down. Now how are we going for time? I'll have a look. Oh, 33 minutes, it's going pretty fast. Okay, so what I'm going to do on here is, so I'm going to do the same stitch, this stitch here on these ones, whereas on here I am going to just do, put that down, a running stitch in the middle, and then I'm going to do the running stitch all the way around the outside as well. Okay. Now, if you look, I'll stop it there, and then I'll do a small little running stitch around the outside. So I'll only do that with the greens, and that'll help, the darker green will help hold these down as well, which is good. Oop. Okay, that'll come up here. Okay. It's got a fair few layers on that one. Sometimes when it's got a few layers, you have to do it, you know. Yeah, see, it's fairly thick. I've got to go up and down rather than doing it the easy way, cat hair. Okay, so when I come back the next time, I'll probably do a bit of embroidery on those, so hopefully the leaves will be finished, and then close to the edge but not too close because we want to, it tends to fray otherwise. There we go. And right in the middle on the top. Oh, bits and pieces everywhere. And down. I like that. Just so they're a little bit different, that gives it that real whimsical look. Okay. And then with the other one, we are just going to do feather stitch again. Okay, so we started here. I thought I'll just do the 3. Whoop. So you can see what it's going to look like. And down. Oh, I like this colour. That is pretty. Really brings out this. Okay. Not the feather stitch, fly stitch. Okay. Because if they were all fly stitch, it would be too much, I think. And this one, it's got a fairly busy pattern on it, on the fabric. So sometimes it's nice to just change it up a little. And then we're going to go down. There we go. Cool. And then that is being held down like that. So in the next video you'll see all those being done. See how it's fraying a little bit? Don't mind that. I like that look. So gives it that real slow stitch look. So I will go back and finish off those. Then next video we will stitch those, probably even do that, because I think it's got the big one in the middle, and I'll do, you know, the pink on the pink and the green and maybe some white, so it'll have similar colour thread on there. And see, I'll probably come back in with some of this, and then this blue colour is definitely going to have some French knots on there, and then come in with some browns and greens and all that. So, you know, you want to go all out because it's your cover. It does look rather pretty. I like it. Yeah, see, having that contrasting colour there really sort of brings out that. I quite like that. Okay guys, well, thank you very much. 40 minutes again for the second one, and I will catch you in the next video, which is going to be doing some embroidery on that and finishing off these. Yeah, we're not going to be putting it on the book because, yeah, I'll have to do that later, like, yeah, So the next one will probably be the next page after doing the embroidery. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this new series. I'm loving it. I just love the colours and it's just so pretty. Okay, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.